Hi, my name is Casey. I teach breathwork, Kundalini yoga, and I facilitate cacao ceremonies. Now, this cacao ceremony that you're about to go into was recorded over the course of the fall equinox for my community on explorewithcasey.com. I wanted to put this out as a special gift to you all to invite you to go on this journey to try this out. Now, I really enjoy bringing breath work and Kundalini yoga into cacao ceremonies. It really helps to activate the cacao, to open up the heart a little bit more. Breath work and cacao go really well together because cacao, it's a heart opener. It also increases the exchange of oxygen between the lungs and the heart. So doing breath work helps to activate cacao, and drinking cacao helps to go deeper into breath work. So this cacao ceremony here is a nice little combination. I'm going to start off with cacao, and I'll get into a little bit of the history of cacao that I've been on a journey of connecting with. We'll get into that a little bit. We'll do a little bit of Kundalini yoga exercises to open up the lungs and to activate the heart. And then we'll get into this very special musical performance by my dear friends Aluna. They recorded a 2-hour exclusive performance for this ceremony here. I've cut this down to about an hour so that you can get the most out of this experience. You'll have a 2-hour journey here tonight. If you'd like to see more, and if you'd like to get the full 2-hour exclusive performance, I invite you to come over to explorewithcasey.com and sign up for my Explorers Club, and you'll get access to the entire ceremony. But this is going to take you on a nice journey tonight. So get your cacao ready, and I invite you to get some headphones, or if you're doing this with a partner or in a group, put on some speakers, because the sound will play a nice role in this journey to really take you on an exploration of your own heart. So I invite you to dim the lights, light some candles, get the speakers ready, warm up your cacao, and get prepared to go on a journey to connect with yourself. Set an intention and get ready, as here we go. Welcome to Explore with Casey. All right. So just want to thank everybody for joining on this really special evening, this really special session, ceremony, class, big mix of a lot of things tonight. So we're celebrating, and we're doing it Explore with Casey style. So welcome to the premiere. Welcome to a big celebration, special evening, and we've got some special friends here with me in person to help celebrate and to help bring in this special occasion. So tonight we are incorporating cacao into our journey. So I hope you have a nice warm cup of cacao prepared and ready to go. And since we're working with the heat of cacao, we would like to get right into, we'll move quickly right into setting our intentions so that we can begin the drinking portion and begin to activate the cacao. And then we'll go on a little journey tonight with cacao as the guide. And this cacao ceremony will really just allow cacao to set the container for this journey tonight. It'll be our guide as well as me, the spirit of cacao. So we like to welcome in that spirit now. I hope you have a beautiful space set for this evening. Phones on, do not disturb or put away so you can be undisturbed on this journey. If you'd like to light some candles, some incense to get prepared, and just drop into a meditative space and just take a few moments to arrive, and invite you to take your cup of cacao, hopefully it's nice and warm, and bring it and just hold it close to your heart for just a moment. So we take a moment to arrive wherever you are, taking this journey. Appreciate that, and we call in the spirit of cacao to guide us here in this physical location, as well as wherever you're at, listening in and joining in. Feel the warmth of the cacao. Press the cup against the heart a little bit and See if you can feel that warmth begin to radiate through to the heart. Cacao has a specific vibration that's said to resonate very well with the heart, so just holding it close can begin to activate before we even take a sip. So this will be part of our journey tonight, to really get to know this spirit a little bit deeper, to welcome this in and have an experience with this special medicine, this special superfood, food of the gods. Take a few moments to just connect with whatever stories and histories you know about cacao and its orientation and where it comes from. Breathe deeply into the heart area, meeting the warmth of the cup. Hold at the top for just a moment and expand the chest out. Exhale. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath in through the nose. Expand the chest just slightly. Exhale, relax the body. Do 1 more deep inhale. Pause at the top. Feel the warmth of the cacao, the vibration. Exhale. Now bring the cup up a little bit closer and smell the aroma. Breathe in through the nose. Smell the essence of cacao. Let it out with a sigh. Another deep breath in, taking in the scent of the cacao. Hold it in for just a moment. Exhale, release. And 1 more time, another deep smell, deep breath in through the nose. Holding at the top. Exhale. And now just hold the cup in your hands. And I want you to begin to bring in mind an intention for tonight's journey. And this will be something that you'd like to call into your life, something you'd like to manifest, something you'd like to be more inspired by and have more inspiration in your life. Take a few moments to set this intention, connect with this intention. When you have that intention ready, I invite you to whisper the intention into your cup. Speak the intention to the cacao. Now take another inhale of the aroma. Now that the cacao is filled with your intention, take in the smell. Hold it in as long as you feel comfortable, allowing your intention and the aroma of cacao to dance within you. And when you're ready, just exhale with a sigh. And now that we've set our intention, we've taken time to connect with the spirit of cacao, now I invite you with a big cheers, a big salute, a big celebration to begin drinking the cacao and really savoring the essence, sip by sip, really connecting with the spirit. Your invitation now is to begin drinking. Cheers, salute. Beautiful, beautiful. So while you continue to sip the cacao and begin to take in this beautiful energy, this beautiful drink, I'm going to talk a little bit about where this comes from and some of the history behind this. So I wanted to introduce a lot of people out there because maybe you've been to cacao ceremonies, maybe you've had cacao, and still, a lot of people don't really know the true history of cacao, where it comes from, what are cacao ceremonies, and what is the history behind that. It's a fascinating subject that I've been on a pilgrimage of a sorts over the last year, coming down here into Mexico, really tracing the roots of cacao, really wanting to connect deeper with this ancient medicine, this ancient drink, and wanting to know what are cacao ceremonies. I've been all over the world, and I've been to many different cacao ceremonies that look many different ways, and some of them are a little bit out there, and some of them are really beautiful, and some of them are really strange. So that's why I went on this pilgrimage to uncover what is the history of cacao and trace these roots back. And that's why I came to Mexico. Mexico is the real true origins, the true history of cacao comes here, and a lot of the questions that I followed led me here to Mexico. And it's really still, it's an ongoing investigation that I will talk a little bit more about. However, just over the last year, I've been going through Mexico, really wanting to connect with the cacao that comes from here and what is the story behind that. And I wanted to get to know that a little bit more. I mean, a lot of us have heard maybe some stories and some traditions from the Aztec and the Mayan culture, their uses of it. And some of these are based on fact, and some of them are based on a little fantasy. And so really, I've been on this journey to really connect a little bit more to find out what's real and what's not. And so what I've uncovered is some of the earliest traces of ceremonial cacao use date back over 3,000 years to here in Chiapas area of Mexico, the state of Chiapas. And traces were found in a cave, celebratory cave, a ceremonial cave here in Chiapas, with fragments of vases, special ceremonial vases with traces of cacao in it. And so this shows that for over 3,000 years, right here in this specific region, they've been using cacao as a ceremonial drink, also as a daily drink. And I really connected with a lot of the still ongoing traditional cultural uses of cacao here in San Cristobal. I mean, there's chocolaterias on almost every corner. It's a beautiful place to be. People walk through the street selling pozole de cacao, another cacao beverage. And it's just really beautiful to be immersed in this. And this is why I came to this special region, was really to find that, the living culture, the living tradition that's still ongoing. And so this is the region where there's a lot of cacao, and there's a lot of history of cacao, and surrounded by a lot of these ancient Mayan sites and even older Olmec sites. And so as we trace the history of cacao back further and further, there's just more questions, there's just more mysteries that unfold. And so it's been a wild and wonderful journey, and I'm happy to share a little bit about that with you tonight. And it's still ongoing, like I said. And so I've got some friends here, part of the Explore the KC team, and we are also celebrating here in person the beginnings, new beginnings, and that's what this ceremony is really, really about, is celebrating new beginnings. So ceremonial use of cacao is used for a lot of different reasons, a lot of different ceremonies. There's celebration ceremonies, there's celebrations of rebirth, there's celebrations of seasonal change, which happens to be the time that we're doing this special event at, is the time of the approaching fall equinox. There's a full moon tonight. Full fall equinox up here in the northern hemisphere is coming up in a day or so. And so it's a special time of the year, lots of reasons to celebrate the full moon, the new beginnings of the new season. And cacao has been used in this way, especially in this region, for over 1,000 years, for multiple thousands of years, by the cultures that still live in this area. They used it to celebrate the welcoming of this new season, the welcoming of the changing of the seasons. And so that's what we're doing here tonight. We're honoring this in the way that they've used this beverage for so long. And it's said in the Popol Vuh, which is the origin story of the Maya in this region, that cacao was named in this story as one of the food items which emerges from the mountain of sustenance prior to the creation of humankind. So their tradition with cacao and their history of cacao goes back even to their creation story. So there's a really deep connection, a really deep tradition. And in fact, in my investigations and some of the things I've been looking into, there's actually hidden significance in the Popol Vuh as well. The story of the hero twins, which is a big part of the Popol Vuh and their creation story. The hero twins are a big part of that, and they're the sons of the god, the creator god. And their story is a beautiful story, and it's sort of a hero's journey. And in this story, they go on this journey where they go through sacrifice, death, and rebirth. And the interesting thing about the story is it actually contains the hidden secret, the hidden recipe of making cacao, which was really fascinating to me, that the story of them traveling into the underworld, so the planting of the seed, them jumping into the fire, which is the roasting of the cacao beans after they have been harvested, the grinding of their bones after they were burned. Their bones were ground on a metate, which is a traditional way of grinding cacao beans. And then once their bones were ground up, they were poured into the water, which once you're done roasting and grinding the cacao, you add it to water and you've got such a beautiful drink. And so this is a recipe that's been passed down, hidden almost in their origin story, which I found really fascinating, that the traditions of this, the cultures of this go back so far that they even put this as in references to this in their creation story. And in a lot of the temples around here, a lot of these sacred places, there are glyphs, there are references to cacao and its use in government meetings, in negotiations amongst rival and sometimes friendly settlements. Cacao, it said, was used as a monetary form. However, this is only partially true. There's a lot more to that story than just that. However, we're just sort of scratching the surface of the fascinating history of cacao. And we are still, like I said, we are still on the hunt to uncover more. There's a fascinating site not too far from here, a few fascinating sites that we'll be going on another pilgrimage, another journey to coming up next month, and you'll be invited to join along with that. There's more details on that to come. However, one of the sites, Bonampak, has some of the oldest remaining and some of the rarest remaining murals that were actually painted by the Mayan, and it has references to cacao. There's a big bag of cacao with interesting numbers there. We'll get more into that story in deeper explorations, but really interesting, really fascinating references to cacao in this site of Bonampak. There's also a site Yachilan, Palenque, that have cacao trees growing right around the sites of the ruins, and they have traditions that go back over 1,000 years of ceremonial use of cacao on these sites. And then there's another interesting site, the fascinating one, and this is a real life Indiana Jones type adventure that we will be embarking on soon. And this is a site, a little known site called Piedras Negras. And this is a site that is not open to tourists at the moment. It's only open to archaeologists. So we've hired a archaeological guide to take us there, and we will be going there because it's a really fascinating discovery that was uncovered there recently. I mean, most of the site is still overgrown by the trees and the forest, and it just looks ridiculously amazing. And one of the things that was removed was this carving of this ceremony, and in the glyphs around it you can read that it was a government meeting and they were drinking cacao, and this was a meeting between them and another site. And this site is also a really interesting site because, as many of you may have heard, some of the tales and things about the Mayans is some of the negative things about human sacrifice and bloodletting and all of this stuff, and it paints this beautiful culture and this beautiful tradition as savage. And actually, this side of Piedras Negras, there's traditions and cultures that go back further that really talk about a really more heart-centered culture and tradition and way of being. And this is fascinating the way that coincides with the use of cacao on that site and the references to cacao that are carved into these monuments. So we'll be going on an adventure to investigate more about that soon. So that's a little bit of the history of cacao and where it comes from and the ongoing investigation that we're going on here. And that's why we wanted to really celebrate this evening with cacao, because cacao will be a big part of the journey of Explore with Casey. Things that I do, I love to share cacao with people in ceremony format as well as in celebratory format. There's lots of different ways to use cacao that I use it in my life, and it's really helped me heal so much, release so much, and it's beautiful for healing, it's beautiful for celebration, it's beautiful for connection. And so there's opportunities for you to go deeper into that with me as your guide, and using cacao in a deeper way to connect with yourself deeper, connect with the history deeper. So there's more opportunities about that to come. So for now, hopefully you've got a little bit of cacao in your system. Things are warming up a little bit. So now we're going to begin to activate things here. And we're going to begin to now warm up the body to activate the cacao spirit in our system. Before we get into that real quick, I'll also mention the Mayans, because we're using Kundalini yoga and breathwork here. And what does that have to do with cacao? Well, the Mayans also had a rich tradition and a rich culture around breathing, and their term for breath is also the same term for spirit, which matches up with Latin terms of respiration, of inspiration, all having that root term of spire, which means to breathe, which is also the root of the term spirituality and spirit. So lots of interesting connections there, and that we will dive into much, much more throughout these journeys on Explore with Casey. And like I said, this is just a celebration. This is just to get warmed up. This is just to show you what's to come and what's all the fun that's going to be had in this community, in this sort of online space to hang out that we are celebrating the release of. So that being said, before we get into these warm-up exercises, just like to invite you just to take a few moments now to bring the eyes closed and settle back into meditative posture, nice alert posture, back is straight. Bring the eyes closed. And just take a few moments to notice how you're feeling. Notice your breath. And you're always welcome, before we get into these exercises, please modify as needed. Make yourself comfortable. And of course, the cacao is the container of this ceremony. So at any point, if you want to break out, open your eyes, take another sip, continue drinking it throughout these exercises. That's totally okay. It's a pretty light class tonight. We're going to keep it pretty simple. Got a very, very special musical performance that I'm super excited to share with you tonight from some very dear friends of mine and some amazingly talented musicians. So we're going to do a little bit of warm up here. Then I'm going to turn it over to my friends for a little bit of music and movement. And they will take us on a little bit of a journey, and then we'll come back and we'll end with a breathwork session, and then we'll close things out. So that's the journey that's ahead of us now that we've got the cacao flowing, now that we've got the connection with some of the history and what we're actually doing here. Now, let's get into it. All right. So just take a few moments again to just start to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. In your pace, your rhythm. Nice, smooth, slow inhales. Nice, relaxing exhales. Just start to feel your body relax a little bit more with each exhale. Before we begin this, I'd like to invite you to tune in with me as we are going to open up with a little bit of Kundalini yoga. And in Kundalini yoga, we use a mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I'm going to chant this 3 times. I invite you to join along. And this just gets us warmed up and into the space. I invite you to bring your hands together and rub your palms and make a little bit of heat. Press the palms together at the center of the chest and stick the chest out just a little bit. Open it up nice and wide. And if the eyes aren't already, bring them closed and bring the gaze up between the 2 eyebrows, where the root of the nose grows from the skull bone. We're going to take a few deep breaths together, and then I will tune us in. Feel free to chant along, and we'll get into it. So deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Now to tune in. Deep breath in. Hold and suspend at the top. Bring the gaze up between the two eyebrows. Exhale. Bring the palms down, hands down on top of the knees, palms facing up for just a moment. We're going to begin. Just a moment. So we're going to start nice and slow with a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. This is going to balance us out before we go on this journey. So we're going to bring our right hand up, the pointer finger and the middle finger will come between the two eyebrows, and you'll use your thumb and your ring finger to close the alternate nostrils. You'll start with an inhale to the left side, close the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the right, close the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to the left. Switch sides, exhale to the right. And keep going on your own pace. Bring your intention back to mind. And bring it right here between the two eyebrows where your gaze is. This begins to calm the mind, balance the two hemispheres of the mind. It helps us find the space in between the left and the right, in between the in and the out. As we welcome in the spirit of cacao, moving through our body. Finish up The next round, the round will finish with an exhale on the left side. Once you've exhaled out on the left side, you can drop the hands back down. So the knees, palms facing up. As we open our hearts for love and for new beginnings, and for that intention that you set before this practice, we all open our hearts for your intention. We all amplify that. Now we're going to bring the palms here facing up, hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger connects to the thumb, palms facing up, chest is going to be lifted. Now we're going to use a breath of fire to really activate things. So this is going to be in and out through the nose, using the navel to push the air out. Equal and opposite breaths, so equal in and exhales. Eyes are closed and gaze is fixed between the two eyebrows. Activating the chest, really open the chest up. Seconds left. Breathe a little deeper. Now inhale deep. Hold at the top. Expand the chest out. Exhale. We're going to do one more round. Chest is lifted, heart is open. We'll begin another round. Breath of fire. Find a rhythm with the music. Let the music take you on a ride. Activate the heart, warm that energy of the body up, move the blood, move the rhythm of the body, move the breath. 10 seconds left, go a little deeper. Now inhale deep, hold, open the chest wide. Stick the heart out, bring all that energy to the chest. Exhale, release. Feel the spirit of cacao running through the body. The breath of fire begins to warm us up, warm up the body, warm up the breath. Sit in that noble posture with the chest open, chest raised, very proud, noble posture. Feel the heart, feel the warmth of the chest. Breathe into the heart, expanding it out with every inhale.
I invite you to the circle of our tribe of love. Sweetest spirit, hear our prayer and remind us of what we are.
Remind us of what we are. We are all innately beautiful, special, unique. And we're on a journey here to connect with that, shine that bright light. And this is what's the work of Kundalini Yoga is all about. It's about remembering that who you are, the real brilliance that is within you, and allowing that to shine out. These are practices that really brighten your field, brighten your aura, raise your vibration, however you want to call it. It just feels good and it really brightens up the presence. So let's keep doing that. Let's work a little bit more, and we're going to start to warm up the spine to move that energy up, and we're building our way up. So now I'm going to invite you to bring your hands here between your shins. If you're sitting on a couch or in a chair, you can just put your hands on your thighs. We're going to inhale. The chest is going to come lifted and stick out. Exhale, the spine is rounded. We're warming up the spine here. So find a rhythm with the music when it comes in. Up that Kundalini energy. You know, the Mayans knew a little bit about the Kundalini energy too. They just called it something different. Kukulkan, Quetzalcoatl, many different names. It's all the same thing. Serpent energy that runs through each and every one of us. Activate that, deepen the breath a little bit. Now inhale deep. Expand the chest out. Hold at the top. Bring the gaze up between the two eyebrows. Exhale. You're going to bring your hands up on your shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs are in the back. You're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Again, warming up the spine, opening up the channels for that Kundalini energy to run up the spine. Breathe a little deeper. Breath is in through the nose, out through the nose. Gaze between the two eyebrows and see if you can find the center of the storm, the space in between the spinning, the centerpiece within you. Inhale deep to the center. Hold. Now apply a little pressure from the Mula Bandha, the root lock. Squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor. Expand the chest, open the heart. Exhale. Got the energy moving a little bit. So bring the hands out here on the knees. And we're going to do another round of spinal flexes. This time we're really lifting and focus on the top of the chest here. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, spine is rounded. Really lifting that chest up. eyes are closed and gaze is fixed between the two eyebrows. Breathe deep. The deeper the breath, the deeper the effect, the more you can amplify the cacao, raise the Kundalini. Find a groove with the music. Open that chest up, expand the heart. Now inhale deep, suspend, open the heart wide open, bring all that energy to the chest. Exhale. All right. Now, next exercise. It's time to charge up those auras. Get rid of the egos. Now for this exercise, our arms are going to come up 60 degrees. Fingers are going to be tucked, thumbs are going to be out. You're going to begin a breath of fire. Again, this exercise, modify as needed. If it gets too tough for you to keep the arms up, you can drop out, take a sip of cacao, come back in. However, channel that inner warrior energy and just keep breathing right through it. Chest is wide open. Open the heart up. Breathe into the chest. Feel the chest expanded. Pull the shoulder blades back. Root lock is slightly engaged and the core is slightly engaged, just to help lift the energy up with each breath. Now the angle of the arms sends the energy right down to the heart, so if you feel the arms tingling, just keep breathing, just keep feeding the heart. Shine bright. Shine brighter with every breath. Purify with every breath. Charge the energy with every breath. Go deep. You are a warrior. Final moments, dig deep, recommit. Breathe deep, the deeper the breath, the deeper the effect. Activate that energy, activate the heart. Final 10 seconds, go deep, breathe deep. Activate that warrior energy, shine bright. Now inhale deep. Pull the thumb tips to touch over the head. Reach up, touch the ceiling. Pull the energy up. exhale, sweep the arms through, down to the knees, palms facing up, hands in Gya Mudra, and just meditate for just a moment. Bring that intention back to mind. The intention that you set out at the beginning of this practice. Now that all this energy is moving through the body is activated, the mind is purified and clear and focused on what's important. That intention that you set here that you want to manifest into your life, that's what's truly important to you in this moment, in this ceremony. And we want to take a brief moment to look at what is it going to take for that to come into your life. How can that, the feeling of having that, inspire you to take real action? And that's what I want you to keep in mind as I'm going to welcome in some very, very, very special guests for a special musical performance. We're going to invite you to move the body, to go on this journey with my dear friends, special guests, and extremely talented individuals. My dear friends Stefan and Maiwa, also known as Aluna. I'm going to give it over to them and let them take it from here for a little bit, and then we'll come back here to finish up. So get ready to move the body, get ready to dance a little bit, and keep that energy activated, the spirit of cacao. Move a little bit and keep that intention in mind, and what is it that needs to change and shift in your life for that to come in. So without further ado, take it over, Stefan, and then thank you for joining me on this beautiful journey. Enjoy this special performance.
heartbeats pulsing into your heart. Feel the earth. Breathing with you into your roots like the trees between the earth and the sky together. ocean flowing within. Machima, Mayena. estrellas. Danzamos en unidad until the stars. We sing in unity. We dance in oneness. Gracias, Mama Cacao.
Que nos recuerda nuestra alma. Agradezco el agua cristalina que nos da la vida. Agradezco la floresta, todas las plantas y medicinas. Agradezco toda la vida, toda la danza, el canto y
Mama Cacao, por abrir nuestros corazones y apoyarnos a ser nosotros mismos. Thank you, Mama Cacao, to open our hearts and support us to be ourselves. A ser conscientes de nuestro infinito potencial de creatividad y que la magia de la vida cuando comunicamos desde nuestro corazón. Thank you to be aware of our infinite potential of creation, the magic of life, and the medicine of our hearts we carry in ourselves. Such a powerful medicine when we communicate from our hearts. The heart language. acequias en remolinos hacia nuestras vidas. Desde cuya viene agüita serpenteando por las acequias en remolinos hacia nuestras vidas. Llorando todas mis penas se acabaron, Pachamama está de fiesta. Una estrellita que alegre me decía, canta cantorcito, together. Feeling our heartbeat. Pulsing with the heart of the earth. Expressing a gratitude for this now in oneness, breathing together, coming back home. In the heart of the earth. I invite you to connect with the earth, to lay down, to sit. To come back together. Space with earth water flowing, clearing everything we don't need here and now. Expressing our gratitude to be alive. Embracing a humanity here on earth, serving the earth, honoring each other, taking care of each other. Seed of remembrance. Now I invite you to plant a seed together, coming back in the consciousness of your body. Going deep, diving in gratitude, feeling your body, feeling and listening what your body needs here and now, giving some love to yourself, to the earth.
everybody, take a deep breath into the belly. Exhale it out with a sigh. And just continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Such a beautiful journey. Special thanks to Stefan and Maiwa for bringing us back here, prepared to go on this deep breathwork journey here. So if you're not already laying down, I invite you to make yourself comfortable. If you'd like to sit up, that's fine. I like to lay down during these sessions, make myself fully comfortable. The breath through this journey is going to be in through the nose and out through the mouth. So begin to find that breath, find a rhythm that works for you with that breath. Nice smooth inhales, nice relaxing exhales. Take a moment to bring your intention back to mind. And you got answers, I hope, on what it is that you can do to help bring this into your life throughout that journey. Now we're going to activate this a little bit deeper by connecting with that and seeing how we can take steps forward in the coming months. Steps towards this manifestation, steps towards this. 3. So breathe in through the nose, hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Just pause at the bottom for just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to find our fullness here, fullness of the lungs. 2. Exhale it out. Find an emptiness, a void, no air in the lungs. 2. Fill the lungs up with the relaxed body. Keep the body relaxed. Release. Just pause at the bottom, again keeping the body relaxed. 2, 3, 4. Pause in fullness. 2, 3, 4. Pause in emptiness. 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, fill your fullness. At the bottom, get comfortable in the emptiness. 2, 3, 4. Keep that intention close at hand. And any thoughts or ideas or visions that come to you on this journey are really important because it's your intuition speaking to you. It's the cacao spirit speaking to you. So pay attention and just keep breathing. Just notice what comes up. Out. 2, 3. Now we're going to begin to connect the in breath with the out breath. Nice and smooth here. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. Feel your body relax a little bit more with every exhale. 2, 3, 4. Keep the body nice and comfortable throughout, even though you're filling up the lungs and emptying out. Keep the body relaxed. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, you can breathe a little bit deeper, a little bit fuller. See if you can let out a little bit more.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
With the eyes closed and the gaze up between the two eyebrows.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Nice and smooth.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Nice big sigh on the exhale.
2, 3, 4.
Nice full, inspiring in-breath.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Breathe into the belly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Expand the belly and the chest on the inhale.
1, 2.
Relax the body on the exhale.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Let it out with a sigh of good feelings.
1, 2, 3.
Make it feel good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Feel that cacao running through the body. Feel the vibration, the sensation of good feelings. And amplify it with every inhale. Now take a full breath in. Hold at the top. Squeeze the body for just a moment. Now exhale. Blow all the air out and relax the body fully. And just pause at the bottom. Relax the body. Relax the mind. See if you can let out a little bit more air. Relax a little bit more. And if you need to take a small sip of air in, blow it right back out and relax the body a little more. Just pause. You can do that as many times as you need to. Now take a full breath in. Fill the lungs up, expand the chest, open the heart wide, squeeze. Exhale. Get ready to go another round. Go a little bit deeper.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Really let it out with a sigh of good feelings.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Breathe in, nice and smooth and full. And let it out.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Bring that intention back to mind and inspire new life into that.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Draw it closer with every inhale.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
With every exhale is a release of the old, so let it all out.
2, 3, 4.
Welcome in the new with a nice full breath.
4.
Let out the old, make way.
2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
Feel the body vibrate with new energy. Feel the sensation of the cacao spirit moving through your blood and your veins.
2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
Breathe deep into the belly. Breathe deep into the heart. Open the chest. Open the heart with every inhale.
2, 3, 4.
Go deeper.
2, 3, 4.
Just give yourself to the rhythm. Let my voice and the rhythm be the guides.
4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
Feel the sensations
4. Out.
vibrate and grow with every inhale.
2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
Inspire new life.
4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2,
Breathe deeper. Breathe.
3, 4.
Let it out.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
Now take a full breath in. Fill the body up, fill the lungs up, open the chest, bring the gaze up between the two eyes. Hold, squeeze. Exhale. Blow all the air out. And just pause at the bottom. Just settle down and just take a break. Chill, relax. If any moment you feel the urge to breathe, you can take that little sip in and blow it right back out. Hold in emptiness for as long as you can. You've got everything you need deep inside of you. You've got all the answers to create that life, to manifest that intention, to create a life of infinite health, wealth, love, connection. It all lies deep within you. Now take a full breath in. Hold at the top. Expand the chest wide open. Squeeze the spine. Exhale. Now one more time. Deep breath inhale. Hold at the top. With a big sigh, exhale. Just allow your body to return to normal breathing. Relax the body, relax the mind, and just let the sound current vibrate through as you just relax and just meditate.
Cacaocito medicina, cacaocito medicina, limpia, limpia spiritito, cura, cura cuerpecito.
Feel called, if you know the words, sing along. Allow the Spirit to speak through you. As we honor the Spirit of Cacao.
Cacaocito curandero. Gracias, gracias, cacaocito, gracias, gracias. Gracias, gracias, cacaocito, gracias, gracias. Abre nuestros corazones, cura, cúranos. Abre nuestros corazones,
Bring your hands to your heart. Feel the heartbeat. Connect with the heart energy. Allow the sound vibration to move you. Whether that's physically, emotionally, just let it move.
Cacaocito medicina, limpia, limpia spiritito, cura, cura cuerpecito. Cura, cura cuerpecito. Amorcito de la tierra, cacaocito curandero.
Breathe deeply into the heart.
Cacaocito curandero.
Keep feeding the heart with oxygen and expanding the chest.
Gracias, gracias, cacaocito, gracias, gracias. Gracias, gracias, cacaocito, gracias, gracias. Abre nuestros corazones, cura, cúranos. Abre nuestros corazones, cura, cúranos.
Open our hearts. heal us. Gracias, Cacao. Gracias. We take a moment to be grateful for this experience, grateful to have a connection with this ancient medicine, this ancient superfood, the food of the gods.
Gracias, gracias, cacaocito, gracias, gracias. Gracias, gracias, cacaocito, gracias, gracias. Abre nuestros corazones, cúranos. Abre nuestros corazones, cúranos. Abre nuestros corazones, cúranos. Abre nuestros corazones, cúranos.
Take a deep breath into the heart, expand the chest out, and just hold. Feel the heartbeat. Exhale. Now I invite you to begin to make your way back up into meditative posture, nice and slow. Take it nice and easy on yourself. Begin to bring your consciousness back to your physical body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you're laying down, bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. If you're sitting up, give yourself a hug anyways. And make your way back up into a meditative posture. We'll keep the eyes closed for just a moment and just meditate. Bring your awareness back to the intention that you set at the beginning of this session, this practice. And any thoughts or visions or ideas or anything that may have come up throughout this journey to go along with that intention. Just take a few moments to connect with that. Take another deep breath into the chest. Open the chest wide. Stick the chest out nice and proud and strong. And let out a nice big exhale. I welcome you to go ahead and bring the eyes, blink the eyes back open for just a moment. As we prepare to close out this session, just wanted to take a few moments to just regroup and readjust before we close things out here tonight. Beautiful journey. Thanks again to Stefan and Maiwa, Aluna, for the beautiful sound journey. It was just a taste of it included here. If you want the entire journey, more information on that to come. However, before we get into that, we'll go ahead and close out our practice tonight. Close out this session and this ceremony. So I invite you to bring the hands back together and rub the palms a little bit, make some heat. Press the palms together at the center of the chest. Stick that chest up nice and strong and proud, nice and open, heart is open. You got all that cacao running through you, all that energy activated. Let that chest stick out, shine that light. Bring the eyes closed if you haven't already. Begin to breathe in and out through the nose. We'll start closing out by chanting the mantra Sat Nam. It's the Kundalini mantra, meaning truth is my identity, truth is my reality. It's how we'll take all of this that we got in this journey tonight, we'll take it with us by claiming this as our truth and bringing this into our reality. So with the palms together at the center of the chest, eyes closed, take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it out with a sigh. Do 2 more of those. Deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Deepest inhale. Now we'll close out. Join me. Release the hands down on top of the knees. You feel free when you're ready on your time to blink the eyes open, begin to make your way back. So we close out the breathwork portion, the yoga portion, and we'll also begin to close the cacao as well as we send another gracias to the spirit of cacao for guiding us throughout this journey, for being present with us. Cacao is a great superfood. I like to call it a superfood, more so than a medicine. Cacao really activates so much within us, so it adds so much benefit. There's so much nutritional value. It's a cardiovascular stimulant. It really opens up the heart and the blood vessels. It increases the exchange of oxygen, which is why breath work and Kundalini works so well with it. And it just also mentally, emotionally, it just has lots of feel-good molecules, and it increases serotonin, dopamine, and also activates the bliss molecule, anandamine. So we thank you, Cacao, for setting the tone of the evening tonight, for opening the space, for being with us along with us on this journey, this beautiful spirit, beautiful drink. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will close out that portion with just another gracias, gracias, gracias. Beautiful. So thank you everybody for going on this beautiful journey, going on this incredible experience here. Happy to share this with you, and got a couple things we just want to talk about. Bigger celebration here as well, celebrating the opening of the door for this online portal, Explore with Casey. So if you enjoyed this session and you want more of this, happy to announce that the door is now open. You can come join the club, come explore with me. We're going to be doing lots more of this kind of stuff, some breathwork stuff, some yoga stuff, some cacao ceremonies. We'll bring it all together every once in a while. Always going to have some good music, always going to have fun, and always going to be about lifting that vibration and inspiring you and your life. Also, if you're interested on Explore with Casey, also going to be doing men's groups, so you're invited to join that. There's a very, very limited availability here. This is my core group. This is the Insiders Club, the Conspirators Club, I call it. We're inspiring together, co-inspiring conspirators. And actually, the root of that term, conspiracy, we all think of it as such weird and bad things sometimes. However, really, the root of it is just to breathe together. So come conspire with me, inspire together. Let's inspire to change the world. Got a small group of guys coming together. I mean, this is powerful guys. If you want to be together with some guys, some creators, some really inspiring people, and you want to level up your life and surround yourself with those inspiring people, then I invite you to join this men's circle, to go on this journey with me and with some of my friends here, that some powerful and inspiring friends. We're going to get together and we're going to inspire great things. So that's also open. And that's about it. I mean, this gives you a little bit of taste of Explore with Casey, kicking things off. I hope you enjoyed your experience. Lots more to come. This is just the beginning. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking around. And until next time, Sat Nam, Waheguru. Thank you for being here. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego.